Okay, we're still continuing our study on the leaf. And so we learned about the leaf has a stem. And I've got this stem down in water. And then the stem is connected to the blade of the leaf at the petiole. And then this mid-rib is a vein. And you can kind of, if I turn it sideways, you can kind of see where it's kind of raised up from the leaf. And it goes from the stem to the tip. And then coming off of that midrib, which is the main vein, other smaller veins, and then even smaller ones from that. And then you look real close, you can see all kinds of veins all through the leaf. So right now I've got this in this glass of water, and it is pulling water up through that stem and getting it to the leaf, so that leaf is still staying nice and it's not crumbly, it's still alive. But water's clear, so I can't see that it's coming up through there to really prove it. So we're going to do an experiment to show that it's called a capillary action, where it's pulling it up like a straw into the leaf and getting it through there. We know it's happening because that leaf is staying alive, but to prove it, to show it to others, you can't do it with plain clear water. But we're going to try another experiment. Think about if this water was not clear and it was another color, do you think maybe we would see it as it moves up through there? So what I've done, I'm going to move this to the side. All I did was get some food coloring. And I'm going to try different colors in water and put different leaves in there and see if we can see it happening. Now, I didn't use green. That wouldn't make any sense because what color is the leaf and the stem? It's already green. It wouldn't show up. But if I did blue, it might show up. Yellow's such a light color, I don't know if it would show through above the color of the green. And red sure would. But I wanted to do another color. So what I did is I combined yellow and red. Now thinking back when you had art class, what color would you have if you combine yellow and red together? I'm not going to tell you. And I'll show you where I've got the glasses. So let me kind of change my lighting a little bit to shine on them. And I'll get some little going in the short. And I've got glasses with different colors of water. I've got this clear one that I'm leaving here because what we call that is, it's called the control. What you want is what a control shows what usually normally happens without any change, to prove what it would look like when you don't make any changes. To compare, we'll put this one side by side with the others when we go back and check them to see what's happening. Okay, so to prove to you that I've got different colors in there, it's kind of hard where I've got this black behind it, but that helps with the showing the light and everything with when I wanted to show you the veins. So I'm going to dip this down in here, and now you can see that's the red. I'll put this down in here. There's the blue. And in here is where I combined red and yellow together. And did you guess what color you think it's going to be? All right. Got your guess? Okay, let's test it out. It makes orange. So I've got red, blue, bing, and orange. And we're going to see, we're going to compare, we're going to put the control one side by side. We have to keep these in here for a few hours and see if we see any differences in the stem between the ones that's got colors going up them versus the control. So I'll do another video and add it to the Seesaw page This is the before when we first begin the experiment, and then the after. And is this something you could easily do at home? You sure can. Just got to make sure your leaves have a long stem, and you get just plain water and put it in a cup or a glass and put your food coloring in. It said to concentrate it pretty dark, so that means you need to put quite a bit of food coloring in it. You kind of saw how dark this the tissue paper was when I dipped it down in there. That gives you an idea how strong you need to have it. And so the next video that's on your Seesaw page, let me go back to the Seesaw page here. It's not going to be on there at the moment because I've got to work on it, but I will add it. Let's see, where could I put it? I might put it down here in the bottom corner, and it might be a small version of this that says results from it. Okay, but right here it says you're so very capillary action. Here's a picture where I got this idea from, the leaf before food coloring. Okay, and then here they have it in a jar, just like I have it in cups here. Then it said leaf after food coloring. If you'll see, this all looks like light green, and here you see a little bit of a red tint to it. And then the stem was green, and can you see how the stems start to turn red right here? They did red food coloring, and you can see a little bit of the red starting going through the veins right here. This one is just after about an hour. I'm going to leave mine a little bit longer. I want to see how much it goes up through there. And so you could try it as well too. Maybe even leave it overnight and see what happens the next day. So I hope you have fun and enjoy doing this capillary action and seeing what your leaf changes into. Now also on this page, it says to make the next 3 pages of your leaf book. You can go back to see the video from Wednesday if help is needed. So if you've not done that, go back to your leaf book. You should have 3 pages left with 3 more of the different types of leaves, and you can go back to the first page to look at see what leaf goes with what tree. And then if you need to print some more of your pages, you can click on this here. So by the end of today, which is Thursday, you should have your book of leaves finished, and you could staple it together. So right here you would go, and then you'll have your book made with all your leaves in it. And then if you want to try this experiment, you can try that. All right, and I'd like for you to share, if you do try that, share it with your teacher and let us see what kind of capillary action y'all catch with your leaves. Have fun, and we'll have to leave our lesson now. So see you later.